Hello, all. Welcome on into your tarot spread for the week ahead. This is for the week of February 2nd, 2026. It's a new month, so I'm hoping we've got some new vibes, both personally and for the world, I guess you could say, for the world and the society and everybody outside of us. So good vibes for all, hopefully. New month, new us. Yeah, and let's see what we've got going on this week. The deck I'm using this week is one of my personal favorites as far as modern interpretations of tarot go. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, and I really love that the cards are very colorful. The artwork is very modern. Which I like. It's a inclusive and diverse and modern update of the tarot that I really appreciate. And again, I love the colors. And the guidebook, which I won't get out because I'm shuffling, the guidebook actually has some affirmations and some really nice explanations of the cards. And yeah, there's the way they read uprights and reversals is that there's the light seer side and then the shadow side, which is interesting. But yeah, I really like this deck a lot. Shout out to the Light Seers Tarot. And I think already you can kind of see what I'm talking about here, how it's it's got a good diversity to the deck. The artwork is very colorful, and the artwork to me really sort of shows us what the cards are. It's an intuitive, it's a good deck to read intuitively, even if you're new to tarot. So big thumbs up to the Light Seers. And let's see. I do find when shuffling the deck, though, I don't get my jumpers like I like. So we might just start pulling. For me, this past week was a pretty busy week. I'll be honest, most of what I've done today is just watch The Facts of Life. Starting with season 1, episode 1, way back from 1979. And it's been exactly the comfort that my soul has needed today. And I like that so far this week we've got some good vibes here with these cards, or at least some hopeful vibes. So let's see. All right, and I'm not getting my jumpers, so we're going to cutting the deck. And we will take the top from this. We will take the bottom. And we're going to get 2 more. Let's see what we've got. All right. Got an interesting assortment of cards here, and why not, you know? It's tarot's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, right? But anyway, here we go. Let's see, can I go take that one up and still get my light? There we go. I think that'll work. So our main theme of the week here is our 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles for me is a really lovely card. The common tagline for the card is luxury. And this really is about enjoying what you have, really relishing the material comforts you have, really relishing the wealth you have. And as I always say, wealth can mean money, but it doesn't have to mean money. I also think it's been a rough couple of weeks for a lot of us for a lot of reasons. This could be an indication to treat ourselves. Obviously, do not spend beyond your means. Do not go crazy. This is not like a cue for like a $5,000 shopping spree. But if there's like a book you've been wanting to read or to get for yourself, if there's maybe you treat yourself to the fancy coffee. Maybe you treat yourself to a little bit more. But this is This is a card to let you know that it's okay to enjoy enjoy your material resources, and we're encouraged to do that this week. Um, I guess we could say retail therapy, but retail therapy implies that there's sort of an issue, that we're just sort of using that to mask emotions as opposed to actually deal with emotions. So this is really more of a joyful, go ahead, treat yourself card, Nine of Pentacles for the week. For Monday, we have Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is really about going deep with ourselves, deep with others. It's that sort of emotional maturity and connection that's very loving and nurturing and very intuitive. And again, both with ourselves and others. And it's a time to sort of let what's below the surface and what's above sort of mingle and really use that to form really amazing connections and again, increase our own emotional awareness, but also to sort of help bring that to others and really sit with that in a beautiful, beautiful way. That is Monday. On Tuesday, we have Four of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles, are we hanging on to certain things too tightly? Are we being stingy? Are we being stingy or hanging on to things too tightly in a way that's setting us apart from other people? That we're not fostering these connections, or that it's keeping us from taking these connections further because we're holding on a little tightly. What can we let go of? Where can we let go a little bit? That's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have Knight of Swords, and we are whatever we are running to it quickly, and we are ready to dive into action. We have our motorcycle waiting. We are in pursuit. We've got the tools we need to conquer this, and we are going for it. And I would say for this card, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Appreciate the wonderful foundation you have here. And go ahead and go for this, whatever this is, whatever the idea is, whatever the project is, whatever you're working on, go for it on Wednesday. For Thursday, we have Justice, which again, I feel like Justice has come up for us quite a bit in the past few months, past few years. And this really is about finding a balance, but also about the truth, about what we value, about what we stand for, and also knowing that we don't have to convince other people of our truth. It's not our job to fight that fight. It's our job to act in our truth. It's our job to be rooted in our truth. It's our job to share our truth. But we don't have to fight to prove our truth with Justice. And we are going to stay grounded and balanced as long as we accept that. Justice is also, it's not your job to be the judge and the jury. Let the universe figure that out for you. Again, it's sort of Justice to me is sort of a karma card. Whatever has happened, it will sort itself out. That's not your job. That's not your job. You don't have to fight that fight. You do have your personal fight, like I said, of sticking to your values and using your voice and speaking your truth, being rooted and acting from your truth. But you don't have to fight these outside things, or you don't have to be the judge and the jury, I guess would be the best way to say that. So that would be for Thursday. For Friday, we have Five of Swords, and Five of Wands I know has come up for us in a few weeks. And Five of Wands is, again, it's that arguing of strangers on the internet energy. Five of Swords is a little more serious to me. There's been sort of a deep rift, a deep battle, a deep wound, a deep argument, something that really does matter. This is usually a card of being, shall we say, victorious in battle, but at what cost? So you may win, whatever this is, you may win, but it's not without It's not without some anxiety. It's not without some headache. It's not without some second guessing, or some overthinking of it. And was it worth the win? Was it worth the win, to leave someone wounded or hurt? And again, we always think in these sort of things, were you fighting just to be right? Were you fighting to defend your truth when you really didn't need to? Were you fighting, again, just were you fighting to be right? Was it worth it? And if it is worth it, hey, not every battle is pleasant. Not every battle is easy. Not every battle means that people walk away unscathed. So if it was worth it, that's okay. Just take a moment to process the feelings, take a moment to let go, take a moment to sit with it. But that is okay if it's worth it. And if it wasn't worth it, are you able to repair? Are you able to let go and move on? Are you able to make apologies or take responsibility and then move on for that? So that's our Five of Swords for Friday. On Saturday, we have Three of Cups, and I think, oh, I love the colors. I love the lavender and the lilacs and the purples here. This is beautiful. Three of Cups is about those wonderful connections we make with other people. It can often mean celebration, or at least celebrating those connections. I always think of it as a friendship card. So maybe this would be a good day to make plans with your very close friends, those friends that boost your energy as opposed to draining it. And to really spend time letting those people know how important they are in your life. And like I said, to make those connections or to enforce those connections. And to really reach out. It's a good time to reach out to people, especially if you haven't in a while. Let them know how much they mean to you, or at the very least, invite them out for coffee and spend some time Saturday connecting with those people. That's our Three of Cups. And on Sunday, we have our Page of Cups. And this is I love the whimsical nature of the way this card is drawn, because that really is our Page of Cups. It's this wonderful, inquisitive, imaginative, anything is possible energy. So if anything, Sunday is telling us to dream. Dream what's possible. We have a pig flying back here. So when pigs fly, what's that look like? What's that feel like to you? Using these resources, being able to let go, being able to charge forward and standing in our truth. What can we make? What can we create? What's possible? And just give yourself a moment to play. Let yourself play. We don't play enough anymore as adults. So let yourself play, whatever that means, If it means just freehand drawing something, if it means actually going out and, being athletic, playing tennis, playing pickleball, playing soccer, something, let yourself play, have fun, tune into that, and really embrace that energy on Sunday. So we've got three. We've got Three Cups, so we do have some emotional, some emotional work or emotional things going on this week. But because we've got a Queen and a Page, that implies we're getting to the point of more emotional maturity. We're working through that, and we're really tuning into the finer points of our emotions and what we're feeling, why we're feeling, and making those connections. We're strengthening our connections again with Three of Cups. Get together with your friends, hang out, have some fun. And overall, this card is telling us to relax, to know we've got it, we're taken care of, with our resources, and to take a moment to, like I said, treat ourselves, really enjoy, have some fun with what you have, your time, your material possessions, eat, maybe try a new restaurant, really take some time to treat yourself. And again, whatever we're starting, let's move forward. Let's not overthink it. Move forward with it. Stand in our truth. Know that we don't have to fight the bigger battle, the more karmic battle. We don't have to fight that for other people. Or we don't have to fight other people for that. The universe is going to take care of that for us. And whatever we are fighting, is it worth it? Is this victory going to be worth it? Are we fighting just to be right? Are we fighting to be heard? Are we fighting to have our voice heard? Because there's other ways other than arguments to have our voice heard. And just know that if you don't feel good about this victory, take some steps to try to patch it up. And I do feel like on Saturday and Sunday here, we both have sort of a lighthearted, sort of playful energy. And I'd encourage us to take the time to really lean into that and enjoy it. And that is our reading, our tarot spread for the week ahead, and a little shorter than usual this week. I apologize for that. Like I said, I had kind of a long week, and I'm a little tired. But that is our spread, and I like this energy. I really do. I like this energy of sort of being in our emotions and being positive about that, and really embracing the depth of our emotions and the depth of our connections, as well as sort of going for our goals and taking some time to enjoy life. I am going to be hosting a tarot, I guess you say workshop, seminar, talk, event on February 27th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. I suspect it'll last about 2 hours. I'm going to be doing a spread for the rest of the year ahead, so we'll pull cards for the rest of the months ahead, and also talk about our cards of the year, one of which is the Wheel of Fortune, and I'll go into a little bit of the numerology of tarot and what that all means. If you'd like to register, I will put the link to the Eventbrite event in the description of the video, and I hope to see some of you there. As always, if you enjoy my videos, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. If you would like a personalized tarot reading, please feel free to check out my website. I'd love to do personal readings for people, and to really spend some time going deep with whatever questions you might have about tarot. But until then, I will see you next week. Enjoy.